Now, good morning, Northwest. Breaking news: an apparent murder-suicide in Northwest Spokane. A woman, children, and pets are among the dead. We're live at the scene.
Another morning of fog and another morning of advisories. We're going to talk about what's happening this weekend when we do see some definite changes. The timing on that coming up.
A hit and run involving a fire hydrant, a gun, and a police canine. I'll tell you what happened near Spokane Falls Community College last night. That's coming up. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Good morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm Robin Nance. It is Friday, November 17th. We want to get right to that breaking news this morning of a possible murder-suicide in a Northwest Spokane home. Police responded to the 2600 block of West Woodside Avenue when a man had called to say he returned home and found his wife and children dead. Sydney Charles is live at the scene. Sydney, just a tragic story developing in Northwest Spokane.
That's exactly right, Robin. Just a tragic story. I am near West Woodside Avenue right now, and I just found out that we are steps away from a middle school, from Salk Middle School this morning. So truly a tragedy this morning. I did talk with Spokane Police Corporal Nick Briggs. He tells me that officers responded immediately to a 911 call just before midnight tonight at this home on West Woodside Avenue, and this is what he told me they found.
We did locate 3 deceased persons inside the residence, 2 children under the age of 12 and an adult female. Very preliminary stages of this investigation, but at this juncture, it does appear that this is potentially a murder-suicide event, and detectives are not seeking any additional suspects at this time. Again, very preliminary, but that's the information we have right now.
Again, that was Spokane Police Corporal Nick Briggs telling me just about an hour ago what happened here at the scene. I am going to step out of the way so you can see the current barriers, but these barriers will be removed in just a little bit. Police officers are still at the scene right now. Forensics is wrapping up. Right now, they have West Woodside Avenue closed from Alberta to Linda Key Road for this investigation. And Briggs also did tell me that police found several pets inside the home. He did not clarify how many pets were found or the types of pets that were found. He also clarify that the woman who was found is the main suspect in this story. But truly, Robin, just a tragedy here out of Northwest Spokane. Back to you in studio.
All right, Sydney, we'll be checking in throughout the morning. Let's check in now with Mark and your first alert forecast.
All right, another foggy start in many areas. Some of that is dense fog with patchy freezing fog. When you look at 395 south out of Ritzville going into the Tri-Cities and heading into that area for the next several hours, you could find some very slippery roads, including over bridge decks with some of that dense fog that we may be seeing in our area. We're sitting at 30 degrees. Road temperatures are cold, but those bridges are colder. It's going to be in Coeur d'Alene a continuation of about the same, 30 with some light fog with dense fog in places. The 4 things you need to know. We start with the patchy freezing fog again. We've got the low cloud deck like yesterday. Rain coming in late Saturday night through Sunday morning, and then we're going to have a dry Thanksgiving week. The timing and what we'll see on Saturday night, that's coming up. Right now, 29 into Deer Park. You have 28 into Cheney, heading over 30 into Liberty Lake. We do see that patchy fog and those dense fog areas moving about, and we'll show you where that is coming up in just a little bit. But right now, cloud cover expected throughout the day. Could see a break in those clouds, but 37 will be our high. Should see that about 2 p.m.
Mark, thanks. A truck on North Holy Names Court near Spokane Falls Community College almost hit a person, then crashed into a fire hydrant. It happened last night just past 9 o'clock. The driver got out of the truck, pointed a gun at someone standing nearby. Spokane police arrived with a canine unit and managed to track him down about 40 minutes later by the river. That man was arrested and charged with a hit and run and second-degree assault. A Cheney teenager is behind bars this morning, admitted to building 3 explosives to blow up his school. Court documents reveal the suspect admitted his plan to a school counselor at Wynn Alternative High School, who promptly notified police. According to those court documents, within an hour of admitting his plan, police were actively investigating the claims. Police reached out to the teen's father, who verified the threat and said he knew the bombs were real because his son had told him about them. At his father's home, they found an explosive described as a firework wrapped in tinfoil containing BBs. Members of the Spokane County Bomb Squad found the other 2 explosive devices at the suspect's mother's home. Police searched Wynn Academy along with Cheney Middle School and transportation facilities as a precaution. They didn't find any more devices. That teen has no prior criminal record, and his attorney emphasized that he is battling significant mental health issues. He will meet with a mental health professional soon. That next hearing for him is slated for November 28th. Breaking news this morning, presidents and prime ministers are in San Francisco today as they wrap up the Asia-Pacific Economic Summit. Many of the things discussed and decided there could affect you. Today, President Joe Biden is set to discuss migration with the president of Mexico. That subject is a bipartisan priority, but APEC's main focus is economics, and that affects American wallets.
I have partnered with the private sector and philanthropies to economically empower women around the world.
Biden's meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping Wednesday highlights the country's economic ties. It also might help get pandas back in U.S. zoos. Other news out of APEC involves everyone on Earth as an agreement was reached to accelerate the clean energy transition in the Indo-Pacific region. Take a look at this. A car crashed through the front of a home yesterday off of Wellesley Avenue in Northeast Spokane. One neighbor describes what happened.
At a highway speed, he was coming up Wellesley, go through two different properties down the street, hits our yard, goes through the fence, out this side of the fence, he shots through the house.
Now, Spokane police say nobody was hurt. Can you believe that? And the investigation does not appear to be criminal. They are thinking it was a medical issue. Well, tomorrow, ice skating returns to Riverfront Park. Anyone who picked up an unlimited ice pass gets to hit the ice today during Numerica's preview night. Today's also your last chance to save 15% on an unlimited skate pass. Pass holders also get 15% off at the Skate Ribbon Cafe. 4 tickets to the Louvre Carousel and a single-use ticket and skate rental for a friend. Pretty good deal. It's now 6 minutes after 6 o'clock. And will we be feeling like getting out on the ice, Mark?
Or we could be on the ice with some of the patchy freezing fog we're seeing on some of those bridge decks. Right now, we have zero visibility in and around areas into the West Plains. We could see that on Highway 2 as you head to Reardon, Davenport. That's usually a pretty foggy area. And also into the Cheney area as you head south on I-90. So take it easy. Elsewhere, fog's not so thick, but it's on the move. Your full forecast coming up.
A House ethics report blasts Congressman George Santos, what it found and his response to it. And a growing North Idaho community says it needs more police officers. The plan for Hayden and the request for its neighbors to step up just ahead.
Download the KXLY Plus app for live updates all day. Download the KXLY Plus app for breaking news.
Peters & Sons Sunrise Sunset Bouquet brings out the beautiful fall colors, and the citrus kissed arrangement can brighten the day or celebrate the season with Peters & Sons Pretty Pumpkin. Peters & Sons florists can add color and brilliance to your fall. Click or call today.
The most anticipated rock holiday tradition returns. Trans-Siberian Orchestra, live in concert. Friday, November 24th, Spokane Arena. Tickets on sale now at ticketswest.com. A legendary blend of rock, classical, and holiday music for the entire family. Don't miss Trans-Siberian Orchestra, live in concert. The Ghosts of Christmas Eve.
However you do the holidays, do it together in the Chevy that's right for you. The strong and capable Chevy Silverado, the award-winning Chevy Equinox, or the all-new Chevy Trax. This holiday season, do more together in a new Chevy. Or qualified lessees can get this Equinox for around $249 a month. Or get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Equinox models.
Bounce from one doctor to the next. Does it have to be like this?
At Kaiser Permanente, we have a different kind of health care.
So, how did you like that?
Where all of us work together for all that is you.
'Tis the season for a holiday shopping tradition. Custer's 47th annual Christmas Arts and Crafts Show this weekend at the Spokane Fair and Expo Center. Join us as 250 artisans from across the Northwest display and sell their fine art, handcraft, and specialty foods. The variety and quality of work make this a must-see event. Single day admission only $8. Tickets on sale now at custershows.com. Get creative with your holiday shopping at Custer's Christmas Arts and Crafts Show this weekend at the Spokane Fair and Expo Center.
Next, Kelly, the stars from the new Hunger Games movie. I volunteer as trivia. I'm going to win. Plus, next week, Leslie Odom Jr. and Garth Brooks.
Watch Kelly today at 4 and 4 News Now at 5.
Peters & Sons Sunrise Sunset Bouquet brings out the beautiful fall colors, and the citrus kissed arrangement can brighten the day. Or celebrate the season with Peters & Sons Pretty Pumpkin. Peters & Sons florists can add color and brilliance to your fall. Click or call today.
At 6:09, here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. This morning, the head of the House Ethics Committee is expected to file a resolution to expel New York Republican George Santos from Congress. An ethics report found substantial evidence that Santos violated federal law. Santos allegedly used thousands of dollars in campaign funds on Botox, trips to Atlantic City, even to pay his own rent. Also making purchases at Hermès, Sephora, and on the website OnlyFans, known for its adult content. And while he was allegedly on a spending spree, his own campaign was in debt. One staffer went 8 months without getting paid. Santos says he will not run for re-election, but ousting him from the House will require a 2/3 vote. Music mogul Sean Combs is facing a bombshell lawsuit accusing him of rape and abuse. His former partner, R&B singer Cassie, says Combs raped her and subjected her to repeated physical abuse. Cassie, whose real name is Cassandra Ventura, claims shortly after meeting Combs when she was 19, he began drugging her, beating her, and forcing her to have sex with male prostitutes. In the suit, she also claims near the end of their relationship in 2018, Combs forced his way into her home and raped her. Combs denies the allegations. His lawyer calls the claims offensive and outrageous. In Kentucky, a judge declared a mistrial in the civil rights trial of the former Louisville police officer federally charged in the 2020 shooting death of 26-year-old Breonna Taylor. The jury unable to reach a unanimous verdict. Prosecutors allege Brett Hankinson used unjustified force the night Taylor was killed and violated her civil rights. The former detective has denied the charges, which stemmed from a botched raid on March 13th in 2020. It's official, the federal government will remain open after today. The White House says President Biden has signed a stopgap funding bill. It's the result of intense bargaining and voting in the House and Senate. The bill provides tiered funding through January 19th and February 2nd. That means without a deal, the shutdown clock will resume in the new year.
Good morning. At Friday, 10-second takeaway. It's going to be a cold start, foggy as well in some areas. So make sure you're wearing a coat, gloves, a hat would be great. Taking some extra time this morning. 37 the high today.
The city of Hayden is growing rapidly, and because of that growth, it's adding more law enforcement. For the first time, the Hayden City Council approved an ordinance to create a public safety commission. The goal is to make sure funding for the county sheriff's office is being spent properly. The mayor says the city does not have a police department. It's set a contract with the Kootenai County Sheriff's Office for help. Starting this year, the city is funding 6 more deputies.
We expect that the commission will be taking a look at the statistics that the sheriff gives us every month and taking a look at the types of incidents, the amount of response, the hours spent, and analyzing that to perhaps look at a future direction for the law enforcement needs that we have.
The commission positions are volunteer jobs. Anyone who lives in Hayden is eligible to apply. It's now just about 6:13. Israel says it is targeting and destroying Hamas networks of tunnels, what it claims it's found in them. And we'll tell you about the push to get hostages released this morning. And we are working to get more information about this morning's breaking news, a potential murder-suicide in Northwest Spokane. Police say a mother and her children are dead.
The Floor Traders Overstock Blowout Sale going on now. Waterproof click together starting at just 99 cents. Tiles starting at only 25 cents. The Floor Traders year-end Overstock Blowout.
Where the Northwest saves on flooring.
Corner of Division and Francis.
Right on time.
See our huge selection of Camrys built for everyday drivers at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
This season, put some extra stuffing in your pockets at the Kootenai Casino in beautiful Bonners Ferry. The colder it gets, the hotter the action with super spins and a big cash giveaway. Enjoy a relaxing room at the Kootenai Falls Lodge from just $79 midweek, or upgrade to a Riverview room for $99. Win big and make this a November to remember. Book your trip to the Kootenai Casino now. Just call 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY or visit KootenaiRiverIn.com.
This time of year, conditions can change drastically in minutes. For weather that extreme, you need the 4 News Now First Alert Weather Team. Online, on the air, and on the app. That's what we mean when we say expect more.
We aren't just HVAC specialists. We're a Lennox Premier dealer. That means we offer the most energy-efficient products on the market with savings you can see and perfect air you can feel. Your comfort is our passion, and we're with you every breath of the way. Enjoy greater comfort and lower energy costs. Call us today and save on Lennox with special incentives and rebates.
Call Norco Heating and Air today.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call SWAP. I gotta call SWAP.
Here you go.
That's it? I'm calling them.
You forgot your check.
Craig Swap & Associates is on your side. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
It's a November to remember at Dishman. Get great buys on Ram trucks and Jeeps, or special markdowns on pre-owned SUVs and four-wheel drives. But our best offer is a free big screen TV with every purchase. This week at Dishman.
The Floor Traders Overstock Blowout Sale is going on now. Laminate flooring starting at just 69 cents. Carpet starting at only 39 cents. The Floor Traders Year-End Overstock Blowout.
Where the Northwest saves on flooring.
Corner of Division and Francis. 4 News Now is brought to you by Lewis Clark State College, Career and Technical Education.
Download the KXLY Plus app for weather every 10 minutes.
It's now 6:16. In the Middle East war, Israel claims its troops have found a tunnel shaft used by Hamas beneath Gaza's largest hospital and evidence that militants were using the complex as a stronghold. That development comes as concern grows about the release of Israelis Hamas is holding captive after a hostage was found dead. ABC's Justin Finch has the latest from D.C.
Buried beneath rock and rubble, what the Israel Defense Forces claim is a tunnel shaft leading to a Hamas command post below Al-Shifa Hospital. The IDF releasing video of the alleged discovery at the major medical complex where thousands remain trapped with dwindling food and water. In this video, an Israeli soldier explaining another find.
We found a vehicle filled with ammunition, RPGs, AK-47s. We see handcuffs, knives, preparation for taking hostages from Israel.
Hamas denying those IDF claims, but Israel says soldiers also found laptops at Al-Shifa containing photos and videos of some hostages. Israeli forces say they found the body of 65-year-old hostage Yehudit Weiss in a house near Al-Shifa, but no word on how or when she died. Secretary of State Antony Blinken telling ABC's David Muir the U.S. and Qatar are continuing talks with Hamas to free at least 50 of the more than 200 hostages militants are holding captive.
We're focused on this intensely, and look, I'm hopeful that we can bring people home.
Blinken also telling ABC's David Muir what the U.S. believes Israel should do next.
We've been very clear that there can't be a reoccupation by Israel of Gaza, just as Gaza can't continue to be used as a platform to launch terrorist attacks.
But Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on CBS saying he expects Israeli forces to maintain a post-war presence in Gaza.
We want overall military responsibility to prevent the reemergence of terror. We're not seeking to occupy.
The Prime Minister also saying that freeing the hostages is integral to Israel's war goals, but sources tell ABC News hopes for imminent releases appears less likely, with Israel and Hamas at odds over how many hostages would be freed. Justin Finch, ABC News, Washington.
Taking a live look this morning towards downtown Spokane from the KXLY studios. It's another morning with fog. What you got? What are you looking at?
38 minutes until the sunrise.
Wow,
It's
okay.
just right before.
Are we going to get to actually see the sun, though?
No.
Oh, not yet, not yet.
No, not so much. We do have, again, the dense fog advisory again till noon. Now, yesterday, it hung out throughout the morning. The day before, it was all but gone by 8 o'clock in the morning. So we'll keep an eye on what that's happening. We do have air quality in the moderate simply because there's no wind. Everything is just stuck right to the surface, and that's creating, again, a higher particulate matter. 31 into the valley, 29 Deer Park, 28 into Cheney. We are getting reports of dense fog that is now into the West Plains, Highway 2. As you head out westbound towards Reardon, Davenport, you could see some dense fog there. So, again, just more time as you plan your day. 37 degrees will be our high today. 42 is a normal high, so below average. We're not going to see a lot of wind tonight. Temperatures down to 30. That is average for this time of year, spot on, and that's a 30-year average. Of course, it changes a little bit here and there. As we look at what we can expect, well, we're going to see clouds on the move. Then we're going to see today a shift. We're not going to see it coming out of the north, but we're going to see things come back around, and we're going to see our energy coming from the south-southwest. That will bring in the moisture and a little warmer temperatures as we see the weekend progress. So we get into Saturday night. Now we see that moisture coming in that's just entering California today. We're going to have that 10, 11, 12 o'clock in there. If you're going to be into Moses Lake, Tri-Cities, you're going to have rain, snow above 3,500 feet. That moves through, and it looks to be a done deal before church. All right, Sunday, 6 a.m., we should see a lot of that leaving. It will leave behind mountain snows, and that's going to be the good news for the skiers. And temperatures are cold enough. We're holding on to the snow. We're going to have an update on Mount Spokane coming up in just a little bit. 37 degrees. It will be our high today, 41 into Coeur d'Alene. We're going to be in the upper 30s along I-90, 41 into the Tri-Cities. You need a little bit of warmth. Well, the Palouse into the Pullman, 47 degrees, 51 for areas around Lewiston. So we're going to be cooler than that. Saturday, 41, Sunday, 44. We're going to get that rain with snow into the mountains, and then it'll be done breezy in the afternoon. Now, Thanksgiving week. Monday, 41, 41 again on Tuesday. Wednesday, 39, 38 on Thursday. Overnight lows are going to be into the 20s. Now, let's extend this out just one day. All right, so we're a week from today. We have those temperatures around average. And then colder air coming in. It could be very cold and clear as we get past Thanksgiving. And that's going to be interesting because the lights of Cowley Park, Making Spirits Bright, begins the week after Thanksgiving. And it looks like it's just going to be cold, but dry.
Okay, well, we like dry for you and your crew to be out there working on that, but
the
cold's not great.
Come on, Mother Nature.
I've been out there with you, and it's been really, really cold.
Oh, you'll be out there again with us, I promise.
I will. You know I will. Good morning, Northwest time is now 6:22. We'll have a check of morning sports right after the break. Thanks for waking up with Good Morning Northwest on your Friday morning. It is a Wear Red Friday. Please join us in wearing red to support our military. We'll be right back.
Download the KXLY Plus app for breaking news.
Do you have property damage? Burke's Restoration provides full-service emergency response for residential and commercial disasters. Wind damage? Burke's can handle that. Is flooding your problem? Burke's Restoration knows just what to do. Fire or smoke damage? Call Burke's today. You didn't plan on a disaster, but you have a choice on who restores it. Choose the best. Burke's Restoration takes care of fire, smoke, wind, or water damage and more. Tell your insurance company you choose Burke's Restoration. Call or click today.
As a family-owned company, Factory Rep Blinds really does care about each and every one of our customers and the experience that they have with us. Our company's founder, Gary, was a factory representative for 36 years. We bring all the samples to you because your home is really the best showroom. And we professionally measure and install the window treatments for you. That's why our customers tell their friends who tell their friends.
Call us or schedule your free consultation today at FactoryRepBlinds.com. Factory Rep Blind.
At Washington Trust Bank, can't is a four-letter word.
I think we should hire more people.
Doc, I'm late for a meeting. I'm thinking of starting my own practice.
Do it. Too much capital.
We need a warehouse.
I can't imagine how we do that.
We should knock that wall down and expand.
Do it. There's always another wall beyond the wall.
We believe you can do whatever you set your mind to, and we'll help you get there. Washington Trust Bank, privately owned, locally invested.
If you're looking for a new Tundra or Tacoma truck, Findlay Downtown Toyota has over 70 in stock and ready to go. And if you're looking for a new RAV4, Highlander, or a Toyota 4Runner, we have over 100 in stock with great financing options. And if you're looking for a quality used vehicle, we've got a whole city block full of fantastic choices that come with a 3-month, 3,000-mile warranty. So if you're looking for a great selection at a great price, you can find it at Findlay.
Did you know Idaho high school seniors graduating next spring are eligible for up to $8,000 in grant money for career training and education through Idaho Launch? Funds can be used to cover the cost of apprenticeships, job training, community college, and university programs that lead to in-demand careers. Funds are limited. Apply today. Students choose their own path, and Idaho Launch helps pay for it. Idaho Launch. Support in every direction.
As we enter the final 2 weeks of the college football regular season, it certainly feels like the Washington State Cougars are just trying to end it with a win, despite still having a small chance to make their 8th straight bowl game. That just feels like a long shot at this point. And if they can somehow pull off a miracle, it's most likely going to come down to the play of the man behind center. Quarterback Cam Ward has looked stellar at times this season, throwing for more than 3,100 yards and accounting for 26 touchdowns. In fact, his September campaign was one of the best in the country as he had the Cougs rolling to a 4-0 record and ranked 13th in the nation. But since then, his play has taken a massive dip. Through October and November, Ward has only thrown for 7 touchdowns to go along with his 5 interceptions. And that ball security point has been an issue all season long, as his 11 fumbles also lead the FBS, which was a huge reason why the Cougs dropped their last weekend's game out in Berkeley.
Well, I don't think you ever accept that's who he is. You know, I think on the sneak, you know, it's unacceptable to lose the ball, period.
Cougs and the Buffs will kick off at 7:30 tonight. Despite losing 6 straight, Washington State still enters this game as 4-point favorites. You can follow along with our 4 News Now sports team live in Pullman on TV and social media today. They'll be reporting throughout the afternoon and evening as the Cougs play one last Pac-12 game in Martin Stadium. Good morning. Northwest time is now at 6:26. In a surprise move to many, Spokane's police chief submitted his resignation. Coming up, what Craig Meidel told us about his reasons why he's calling it quits. And as we head to a commercial break, here's your first look at what's coming up on GMA at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, it's the ultimate air travel debate. If someone asks you to change seats on a plane, well, should you? Tammy Nelson posting this video to TikTok, now with more than 5 million views, sharing her experience when she says a woman was already in her seat when she got to her row.
I thought, oh, well, she must have just looked at her ticket wrong. And I said, oh, I'm sorry, but I think you're sitting in my seat. And she said, oh, you want to sit here?
Tammy says the woman offered her middle seat in exchange so she and her children could sit together.
And I said, I'm sorry. I said, I really need a window. So, I don't want to switch. And she was not happy.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have both sides of the debate. And trust us, this is one story everyone has a strong opinion about. With your GMA First Look, I'm Gio Benitez, ABC News, New York.
COPD hasn't been pretty. It's tough to breathe and tough to keep wondering if this is as good as it gets. But Trelegy has shown me that there's still beauty and breath to be had. Because with 3 medicines and 1 inhaler, Trelegy keeps my airways open and prevents future flare-ups. And with 1 dose a day, Trelegy improves lung function, so I can breathe more freely all day and night.
Trelegy won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trelegy more than prescribed. Trelegy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Ask your doctor about Watts Daily Trelegy for COPD, because breathing should be beautiful.
Download the KXLY Plus app for live updates all day.
Saving you green.
'Tis the season for a holiday shopping tradition. Custer's 47th annual Christmas Arts and Crafts Show this weekend at the Spokane Fair and Expo Center. Join us as 250 artisans from across the Northwest display and sell their fine art, handcraft, and specialty foods. The variety and quality of work make this a must-see event. Single day admission only $8. Tickets on sale now at CusterShows.com. Get creative with your holiday shopping at Custer's Christmas Arts and Crafts Show this weekend at the Spokane Fair and Expo Center.
Lewis Culligan, your local water experts since 1936. The world's most efficient water softener. Safer drinking water in every glass. Convenient, reliable delivery. Industry-leading technology. Here for every water worry.
One of R&B and funk's finest, Tower of Power, with the Holidays and Hits Tour. Friday, December 8th at the Fox Theater. Tickets on sale now at foxtheaterspokane.com. Tower of Power.
Coeur d'Alene Nissan, the home of zero. Zero down, zero security deposit, zero first month's payment, zero due at signing. Financing is easy with 0% available and options for all types of credit. Locally owned and great deals. Why go anywhere else? Plus, we're offering top dollar because we want to buy your car. Selling your car just got easy with instant cash offers. Nice cars, nice people. Give us a try. Coeur d'Alene Nissan, right behind Super One on Highway 95.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
We start this half hour with breaking news of a possible murder-suicide in a Northwest Spokane home. Police responded to the 2600 block of West Woodside Avenue when a man called to say he had returned home and found his wife and children dead. Sydney Charles is live at the scene. Sydney, just an awful story that you're covering this morning.
That's exactly right, Robin. So I just spoke with a neighbor. She tells me she cannot believe something this tragic happened just a few feet away from her home. Again, we are near West Riverside Avenue. Previously, police did set up barriers for forensic evidence processing, but they removed those barriers as of just a few minutes ago. Now, Spokane Police Corporal Nick Briggs, I met with him this morning. He tells me that this all started with a call to police just before midnight this morning. He tells me that the caller, a man, said that he came home and found his wife and children inside the home unconscious. This is what else he told me.
We did locate 3 deceased persons inside the residence, 2 children under the age of 12 and an adult female. Very preliminary stages of this investigation, but at this juncture, it does appear that this is potentially a murder-suicide event, and detectives are not seeking any additional suspects at this time. Again, very preliminary, but that's the information we have right now.
Again, that was Spokane Police Corporal Nick Briggs. This is an ongoing investigation. Briggs also told me that they did find several pets inside of the home dead. He did not specify on the amount of pets that were found dead or the type of breed of those animals. But again, this is an ongoing investigation. Previously, police had Alberta to Linda Key Road blocked off while they were on the scene, but that has since reopened. Traffic is flowing again, and that neighbor, just what she said, sticks with me. She cannot believe something this tragic happened on her street. Robin, back to you in studio.
I can't imagine what that neighborhood is going to be going through. Let's get to Mark now with our first alert forecast.
All right, so we take a live look outside. We do have the low cloud deck. We do have some patchy, dense fog in the area, and we want you to be aware. Temperature-wise, we've been holding steady all morning long at 30 degrees. Winds are light out of the northeast, 7 miles an hour. We're going to see that shift, and that's going to be some positive news for us. But that's not going to happen until later on today. So we start the morning till noon with this dense fog advisory and freezing fog potential on 395 out of Ritzville heading into the Tri-Cities. Of course, very busy roadway. Allow for more time on your travels there. The 4 things you need to know getting going on this Friday. Patchy freezing fog, low clouds out there. We have rain late Saturday into Sunday. And then Thanksgiving week looks to be dry, but cool. We're going to have temperatures right now that are cold, 29 into Deer Park, 28 in Cheney, holding steady. More dense fog into the West Plains than what we see downtown. Liberty Lake at 30. Here's our forecast for the day. We're going to see cloud cover on the lower deck. We're going to have 37 for the high today. And temperatures tonight and overnight, yeah, we're going to see those start at just above freezing to then down to about 30 degrees.
Spokane Chief of Police Craig Meidel has served Spokane for nearly 30 years. He's been chief for 7. At the end of the year, he is hanging up the badge. We sat down with Chief Meidel to discuss his decision. When he looks back at his 30 years of service, Meidel says he tried not to be prideful, but is happy about what his team has accomplished. He says the department navigated through times of instability, especially with police reform and the Abolish the Police movement. The chief's resignation comes after Spokane elected a new mayor, a new city council president, and other new city council members. He says the new left-leaning leadership did play a role in his decision.
This seemed like the opportune time to move on. We're going to get a new mayor. We're going to have multiple new council members. Having a chief come in that can learn that philosophy and embrace that philosophy, move forward with that philosophy, sounds like a good timing to me.
Chief Meidel says he is going to miss coming into work every day, feeling like he can make a difference in someone's life. He plans to stay in Spokane, but doesn't know what his future holds. You can watch Marissa Rios' full interview with Chief Meidel on KXLY.com. Police in Western Washington are searching for a missing Washington couple who disappeared under suspicious circumstances. According to a statement posted on Facebook by the Thurston County Sheriff's Office, deputies conducted a welfare check on Karen and DeVito Kep's home on Monday when one of them failed to show up to work. The couple was missing. Investigators say they initially thought the couple's car was missing too, but later found it a few miles from Karen's workplace in Olympia. Police pulled over several Spokane public school buses to investigate a potential threat called in from a bus. SPD confirms to 4 News Now that 2 first graders were behind the threat. All the buses involved were heading to these schools listed on your screen. The buses were searched, nothing found. The district encourages anyone who sees or hears anything concerning related to SPS to call the campus safety line. Well, it's been a long time coming. Northbound lanes of a new stretch of the North Spokane corridor are now open for drivers. This latest piece is 1.5 miles long and allows you to drive on Highway 395 all the way down to Wellesley Avenue. And the Wellesley interchange now connects North Freya back to Wellesley. Now, as we know, this project is decades in the making, with the original plans dating back to 1946. The goal is to provide easy travel for drivers heading between the north and south parts of Spokane County. Project leaders say drivers may notice a difference in heavily trafficked areas like Division, as larger trucks hauling freight will opt to use this new route instead. But for the people who live in Hilliard and other parts of Northeast Spokane, seeing progress like this is a big win.
And at a catalytic moment in Hilliard's long, rich history, the completion of this significant investment in transportation infrastructure will not only pay dividends for decades to come, but it will catalyze myriad other developments in both public and private.
70% of the North Spokane corridor is now done, but there is still a lot more to go. Phases 2 and 3 connecting Mission south to Sprague are set to start in the next 2 years, with the final goal of connecting it all to I-90 by 2030. Southbound lanes of this newly completed stretch of highway are set to open today at noon. Hey, look what a camera caught. A couple of moose making the first tracks of the season on Mount Spokane. The ski and snowboard park posted this clip from its webcams. I guess some of us aren't the only ones getting excited to hit the slopes this season. Hey, let's take a look now. You called for this, right?
Same camera shot.
Yeah.
And you can see, I think you can still see the footprints of the moose in the snow.
That's so cool.
But this is live look at that low cloud deck that's keeping us boxed in, but look at what's up above. Blue sky and the sunrise that's starting to appear.
It almost looks like an ocean. Like if you didn't know what this was.
You could just go out over the top of it.
Yeah, not so much.
It'd be a great Disney movie, wouldn't it? Oh, maybe they've done that. I love the fact you can still see the tracks in the snow.
That's cool.
Hey, we're going to talk about fog and all the areas that it is and how long it's going to hang out. That's coming up next.
And a child luring suspect caught in Liberty Lake. How police say new technology helped them in their investigation. Just ahead.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
The I Love the 90s tour is back, featuring Vanilla Ice, Rob Bass, Tone Loc, Color Me Bad, and Young MC. Saturday, November 18th. Spokane live at Spokane Tribe Casino. Tickets on sale now at SpokaneTribeCasino.com.
At Dishman Dodge Ram Chrysler Jeep, we're making it a November to remember by offering great buys on our best-selling Ram trucks and Jeep lineup, with special markdowns on all pre-owned SUVs and four-wheel drives. But the best offer is with every vehicle sold, you'll get a free big screen TV with the purchase. making it the perfect time to visit our family-owned dealership at Dishman.
Dishman Dodge. I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on the next task. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. 4 News Now Extreme Team brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
Discover the place where homes become extraordinary. At Ferguson Bath, Kitchen, and Lighting Gallery, our consultants provide a dedicated one-on-one service. We'll help you choose from the best selection of luxury brands and work with your team of contractors to ensure a seamless experience from start to finish. Bring your vision to us.
Shop online or schedule a one-on-one showroom appointment to discover stunning products from brands like Thermador at build.com/Ferguson.
Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call Swap. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Dear 2030, we look forward to seeing you. After our 160-point quality assurance inspection, we'll be Toyota certified used vehicles with 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranties. Not to honk our own horns, but the best new cars make the best used cars. Yours, Toyota. Get 5.99% APR for up to 60 months on your favorite Toyota certified used models. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota, let's go places.
The I Love the 90s tour is back, featuring Vanilla Ice, Rob Bass, Tone Loc, Color Me Bad, and Young MC. Saturday, November 18th. Spokane live at Spokane Tribe Casino. Tickets on sale now at SpokaneTribeCasino.com.
It's now 6:40. Liberty Lake police say officers caught a child luring suspect using relatively new technology. While walking home from school, police say a 13-year-old girl was approached by 59-year-old Larry Munyon, who repeatedly asked her to get into his car. He even blocked her from her path when she refused. The girl called her dad. Once he arrived, the suspect drove away. Police were able to identify and arrest Munyon using a nearby flock camera with license plate recognition.
It still feels very detached, like you know that it's scary, but also like it's so hard to imagine it happening to you, and so when it brings it closer, that's definitely scary.
Munyon, who previously had a criminal charge for lewd conduct with a minor, was released yesterday. His arraignment is set for November 29th.
Hey, it's Friday morning, in case you forgot. I know it's been minutes. All right, so here's the deal. 10-second takeaway. It's going to be cold, foggy start in the lower elevations. Head up high, you're going to see some sunshine. Grab a coat and gloves as you head out. 37 the high today.
If you shopped at the Fred Meyer on Sprague and Sullivan, you might have seen a familiar face with a bell standing outside the doors yesterday. Gonzaga forward Ben Gregg was out supporting the Spokane community, ringing the bell for Salvation Army. The money raised will go to vulnerable kids and families, and this year they have some extra special recipients. The program will also help victims of the recent wildfires in the Spokane area.
Cold outside and the holidays are coming, and it's a great way to raise money to give people that aren't as fortunate a place for warm shelter, and to give them presents as well as the holiday season is coming up.
4 News Now and other local businesses are supporting the Salvation Army by taking part in the Corporate Kettle Kickoff. You can go to KXLY.com to donate to our virtual Red Kettle. I just did that this morning. By the way, Ben will join me tonight at the Salvation Army's Celebrate the Seasons Kettle Kickoff starting at 5:30 at the Convention Center. It's free, open to the public, but you do need to register. It is now 6:42. We want to take another live look this morning at Northwest Spokane and the neighborhood where a woman and 2 children were found dead. Police tell us it is a potential murder-suicide. We'll continue following this breaking story as the morning progresses.
Download the KXLY Plus app for breaking news.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Schedule your comprehensive eye exam at shopko.com or bring in your outside prescription.
Kylie and I know there's a lot of great choices for new and pre-owned cars in North Idaho.
And we want Parker Subaru to be your first choice.
Because Parker Subaru has won the coveted Subaru Love Promise Customer Commitment Award every year since we began in 2012.
Not only do we have a great selection of Subarus, we have an award-winning service center.
Because we are committed to keeping you satisfied long after the purchase.
Right now, it's the 2023 Subaru Share the Love event. Visit Parker Subaru in Coeur d'Alene.
This washer and dryer set is on sale for only $3.99 each. This is Fred's lowest price ever on a Samsung top-load laundry pair.
Fred's has a limited supply of Samsung top-load laundry pairs marked down over 40%.
This family-size laundry set easily handles big loads and comes with a soft close lid that closes safely and quietly.
Only $3.99 each for a Samsung laundry set is a terrific value.
Let Fred's experts help you take advantage of Black Friday savings.
We are Grocery Outlet and we are your Bargain Bliss Market. What is Bargain Bliss? You know that feeling you get when you find the name brands you love but for way, way less? That's Bargain Bliss. This Thanksgiving, we're giving you even more reasons to celebrate. We are offering you $21 off a Jenny O frozen turkey with in-store discount. That's as low as 50 cents a pound. So why wait? Hurry into your neighborhood grocery outlet today, because this deal is only available while supplies last.
Grocery Outlet, Bargain Market.
Wallflowers Design Center offers design services and installation with an extensive selection of carpet, luxury vinyl plank, hardwood flooring, tile, blinds, and wallpaper. Come in or give us a call and set up a free consultation with one of our designers today.
We pride ourselves in trying to help each and every person that walks through the door.
I have a real passion for design. I love the whole process from beginning to end.
The Hunter Douglas Blind Summer Sale starts now. Save up to 30%. Also, check out our luxury vinyl plank and wallpaper. Wallflowers Design Center.
Time is running out. Shopko Optical can help maximize your vision benefits and FSA dollars before they expire. Get a comprehensive eye exam and discover your new style. Call Shopko Optical or visit shopko.com to schedule your exam.
4 News Now is brought to you by Spokane Tribe Casino.
It is now just about 6:46. The application period for federal student aid opens December 1st, and this year's paperwork will be a little bit different, or maybe a lot different in a good way. It now includes fewer than 50 questions. That old version was more than 100 and hadn't been updated since the Reagan administration. Changes have also been made to the formula that officials say will result in 610,000 new Pell Grants being awarded. Washington Senator Patty Murray, who helped negotiate that deal, says this is a significant overhaul that will mean fewer headaches over paperwork and more aid reaching more students. Do you like fried chicken, spicy food, or loaded French fries? Well, Houston, Texas Hot Chicken is opening its first restaurant here in Spokane. The grand opening will be at the new restaurant located on North Ruby Street. Starts at noon. The first few people in line will get a special gift, but everyone will get some tasty food. It's giving away 1,000 chicken sandwiches and complimentary food and drinks. There will also be a $1,000 spicy chicken challenge. Would you do it, Mark? Would you do it?
I don't know. Our digital anchor, Rob King, did it yesterday and was crying. And there's 3 of them. And you have to get through the third one. That tells me it's got to be hot.
Yeah.
So maybe.
You might.
Maybe.
Not for me. No, thank you.
Not today. I'm warm enough as it is in here. It's not quite as cold in the studio as it was a couple days ago. All right, it's cold outside. We do have dense fog. We're showing 0 visibility as you head into the West Plains. So as you're going to be driving out, if you're going to Ritzville, you're going to see the fog. If you're going to turn left at Ritzville and go to the Tri-Cities, you might see some patchy freezing fog. So again, just allowing more time as you head out. Highway 2 heading to Reardon, Davenport. Yeah, some dense fog there as well. Temperatures in the low 30s all over the place. 29 Deer Park, Cheney remaining stable at 28. But again, some dense fog in that region around those school zones and everything. Just in college, take it easy. All right, your visibility is diminished. 37 degrees for the high today. The morning fog and then the clouds. It's a low cloud deck. You get up into the higher elevations, you'll see some sunshine. Sunshine into the Midwest. We do have rain onto the East Coast, but this rain coming into California, much needed. But this is going to be the moisture being caught up in the jet stream. It's going to come into our world. That's going to be for tomorrow. We'll show you how that's going to happen. 30-hour high today, freezing fog expected. And then we see the forecast radar. we're going to continue to see temperatures that are going to be mild, a little below average today. We're going to see the wind shift out of the southwest. That will start bringing a warmer air mass in. And so Saturday night, we're going to see increased cloud cover. We are going to see coming into the afternoon and then into the evening, the rain along I-90. It's going to be over us till about 6, 7 o'clock Sunday morning. Rain in the lower elevations, snow into the mountains. And if you're going to be traveling 4th of July Pass into Lookout Pass, you could very well see winter driving conditions Sunday morning. By the afternoon, they've been on it pretty hard. 37 the high today, 41 Coeur d'Alene, 47 into Pullman. That'll be the highs. We're going to be 41 Saturday, 44 Sunday. Again, just a little warmer air mass. Low 40s Monday, Tuesday if you're going to be traveling over Thanksgiving. Tuesday, Wednesday would be good days. Tuesday probably a better day because Wednesday a lot of people are going to be on the road. Thursday, Turkey Day, Thanksgiving. Thankful for all that we have, that turkey. Thankful that he gets to do the dance. 38 degrees expected on Thursday.
He might not be dancing much longer, though.
No, that could be the end of his dancing Thursday afternoon. It's about a 4-hour cook. Now, Friday, highs of about 30, but dry.
Oof, okay.
So colder weather coming in for next weekend.
But good for traveling.
Yeah, it's going to be nice.
All right. Mark, thanks so much. Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:49. Your morning sprint's coming up. Thanks for waking up with Good Morning Northwest on your Friday. TGIF, friends.
Download the KXLY Plus app for live updates all day.
4 News Now is brought to you by UFCW.
Old World Christmas has an early gift for you. Right now, their spectacular glass holiday collectibles are priced at below wholesale in their outlet store, 4005 East Main between Freya and Havana. Come celebrate the savings now at Old World Christmas.
Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been North Idaho's premier flooring shop for over 30 years. From remodels to new construction, they've got your home or business covered from wall to wall. Their expert design team will work with you to find the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. They've got the lowest prices. From carpet and area rugs to hardwood, LVP and laminate, if you can dream it, they can floor it. Dream it, design it, live it at Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls.
Want a smarter way to mop? Introducing the new Swiffer Power Mop, an all-in-one cleaning tool with a 360-degree swivel head that goes places a regular mop just can't. Mop smarter with the new Swiffer Power Mop.
As a family-owned company, Factory Rep Blinds really does care about each and every one of our customers and the experience that they have with us. Our company's founder, Gary, was a factory representative for 36 years. We bring all the samples to you because your home is really the best showroom. And we professionally measure and install the window treatments for you. That's why our customers tell their friends who tell their friends.
Call us or schedule your free consultation today at FactoryRepBlinds.com. Factory Rep Blind.
Expect even more from KXLY Plus. Live updates from the 4 News Now team. Breaking news as it happens. Weather every 10 minutes. Free on your time. Download the app, connect to your streaming TV, and connect on KXLY Plus.
The Murphy bed is a truly instant guest bed. You can convert it from a handsome cabinet to a comfy queen bed in less than a minute. When it's all closed, it takes up less than 10 square feet of floor space with a gel memory foam mattress. Perfect for a loft area, bonus room, or rental property. Offered in several styles and finishes, it's easy to use, easy to love. Visit our 30,000 square feet of home furnishings and flooring. Sandpoint Furniture Carpet One. We're unique, we're different, and we're worth the drive.
Beautiful glass holiday ornaments made in the tradition of Old World artisans are now priced below wholesale at Old World Christmas, 4005 East Main, Sunday through Friday 11 to 3, Saturdays 10 to 4. Come celebrate the savings now at Old World Christmas.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:52, time to get you ready to take on your Friday in the morning sprint. Mark Peterson looking at potential rain and snow in the forecast for the weekend. And Sydney Charles is following breaking news this morning of a possible murder-suicide. Let's get right to her.
That's right, Robin. I am here at the home near Woodside Avenue, where police say a potential murder-suicide happened. As you can see behind me, that home is still cautioned off with tape, and there is one police car that is still there on the scene. Now, this all started with a call just before 12 a.m. A man had called to say he came home and found his wife and kids unresponsive. Spokane police say they responded to the call and told me that they found 3 bodies, a woman and 2 kids under 12. This is still an active investigation. They also found pets inside that home. We are not sure the amount of pets that were found dead inside that home.
Truck on North Holy Names Court near Spokane Falls Community College almost hit a person, then crashed into a fire hydrant. It happened last night just past 9 o'clock. The driver got out of the truck, pointed a gun at someone standing nearby. Spokane police arrived with a K-9 unit and managed to track him down 40 minutes later by the river. He was arrested and charged with a hit and run and second-degree assault.
Dense fog advisory again this morning in our first alert weather. We will see that continue until noon. Some areas will, again, lose that fog earlier than others. We have 0 visibility out on some of the areas into the West Plains, including Spokane International. Call ahead on your flights. Make sure everything is good, but we want you to be careful and be safe today. Allow another 5 to 10 minutes as you get out the door. Our air quality is moderate. Our high today is going to be 37. An average high this time of year is 42.
A Cheney teenager is behind bars this morning, admitting to building 3 explosive devices to blow up his school. Court documents reveal that suspect admitted his plan to a school counselor at Wynn Alternative High School, who promptly notified police. Officers found 1 explosive device at the boy's father's home, 2 more at his mom's house. Police searched Wynn Academy along with Cheney Middle School and transportation facilities as a precaution, but did not find anything else. We sat down with Spokane Police Chief Craig Meidel to find out why he's planning to step down at the end of the year. The chief's resignation comes after Spokane elected a new mayor, a new city council president, and other new city council members. Meidel says the new left-leaning leadership did play a role in his decision.
This seemed like the opportune time to move on. We're going to get a new mayor. We're going to have multiple new council members. Having a chief come in that can learn that philosophy and embrace that philosophy, move forward with that philosophy, sounds like a good timing to me.
Chief Meidel says he plans to stay in Spokane but does not know what his future holds. You can watch the full interview with Chief Meidel on KXLY.com. Police in Western Washington are searching for a missing couple who disappeared under suspicious circumstances. According to a statement posted on Facebook by the Thurston County Sheriff's Office, deputies conducted a welfare check at Karen and DeVito Cupp's home on Monday when one of them failed to show up to work. The couple was missing. Investigators say they initially thought the couple's car was missing too, but later found it a few miles from Karen's workplace in Olympia. Police pulled over several Spokane public school buses to investigate a potential threat called in from a bus. SPD confirms to 4 News Now that 2 first graders were behind that threat. All of the buses involved were heading to these schools listed on your screen. Those buses were searched, nothing found. The district encourages anyone who sees or hears anything concerning related to SPS to call the campus safety line. Well, take a look at this. A vehicle crashed through the front of a home yesterday off of Wellesley Avenue in Northeast Spokane. One neighbor describes what happened.
At a highway speed, he was coming up Wellesley, goes through 2 different properties down the street, hits our yard, goes through the fence, out this side of the fence, he shots through the house.
Spokane police say nobody was hurt, and the investigation does not appear that it was a criminal incident that caused that. It might have been a medical. As ice skating is returning to Riverfront Park, anyone who picked up an unlimited ice pass gets to hit the ice today during Numerica's preview night. Today's also your last chance to save 15% on an unlimited skate pass. Pass holders can get 15% off at the Skate Ribbon Cafe, 4 tickets to the Louvre Carousel, and a single-use ticket and skate rental for a friend. And one
pretty busy up to North
Street for the lighting of the 50-foot tall Christmas tree at River Park Square starting at 5 o'clock. Your kids could also get their photo taken with that fella, Santa Claus. Our KXLY Plus anchor, Rob King, took your questions to the big man himself, including how did the elves manage to make such a wide variety of toys?
Well, I have specialists. My elves each specialize in a certain area. Some make trucks, and some make dolls, and some do the electronic.
You can watch Rob's full interview on the KXLY Plus app, on your connected TVs, and of course on your phone. We will check in with Mark and one last look at weather next.
4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
What I want people to know about Numerica's involvement is that it's genuine.
I work at a company that supports the community because we're a part of it.
It's important to give back to the community you live in.
We are truly here to help, and we're passionate about it.
It's a November to remember at Dishman. Get great buys on Ram trucks and Jeeps, or special markdowns on pre-owned SUVs and 4-wheel drives. But our best offer is a free big screen TV with every purchase. This week at Dishman.
The updated COVID vaccine is available now and at no cost for most people 6 months and older. If it's been more than 2 months since your last COVID vaccine or infection, it's time to maximize your protection against the latest variants. The updated vaccine reduces your risk of serious illness or developing long COVID symptoms, even if you've already been vaccinated or infected. So schedule your appointment today. To learn more about the vaccine, where to get it, and how to stay safe and healthy, visit takecarewa.org.
All right, good morning, everybody. Yeah, there's fog out there and a fog advisory in effect until noon today. We're going to see that ebb and flow a lot like yesterday, so use caution. Now, we're going to have a high today of 37 degrees. That is a below average temperature. Up above, you go to Mount Spokane, you're going to see a blue sky. It's going to be beautiful. It's a low cloud deck that's going to be with us. We're going to see that for the next several days. Saturday, tomorrow, 41. Saturday night, about 10 o'clock through Sunday morning, we're going to see rain in the lower elevations, rain, snow mixed about 3,000 feet. Higher elevations, it'll be a little more snow to add to those amounts. But Thanksgiving week looks to be dry for good traveling.
Sounds good, Mark. Thanks so much. And thank you for watching Good Morning Northwest. Good Morning America starts right now.